I clicked you. Work now. So hopefully this is working, because my computer had a bit of a whoopsie not so long ago. Well, literally before I started on here now. So yeah. I should be good. I should be good. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the computer decided to completely crap out on me and just froze. Just wasn't doing anything. So I just had to restart it. It was really irritating because it froze the second. I am actually really tired. It froze the second that I hit the button. I switched tab to basically go to do a live stream. So yeah, that was fun. But no, I'm here now, so that's good. I'm like really sleepy. Hey, Jeffrey. I'm sorry to hear about your computer. What about my computer? Oh, the I thought I said something like I'd broken it, like I had destroyed the computer. But no, I didn't destroy the computer. Like I said, I was just about to do a live stream, and then all of a sudden it decided to not work. But it's working now, so that's okay. Okay, so there's a couple of things that happened, and one of the things that happened today was, you know how basically it's been super sunny here in the day. You might not know this, but in the days of this week, it has been super sunny. It's been lovely and sunshine and rainbows and all that you know, mechanical crap. Well, I was kind of counting on the sun because basically it had been sunny for all these days in a row. I thought to myself, well, this is great. I'm going to have a shower on Friday, and you know, that'll be good for doing the beach ball belly video, the Fat Daddy beach ball belly video. And yeah, so I got up this morning. I got way too early. I didn't have much sleep. That's probably why I'm knackered now. And I look out my window and it is raining. It's been overcast all day, and it's been terrible. And it's really annoying because I was going to do a whole bit, and I kind of wanted the natural light from the sun to basically record the video, but it's no big deal. There's always tomorrow, and tomorrow should be a little easier because I'll have some extra time. But I mean, if there is no sun, then I might just record this video anyway. I don't know. Yeah, also today was a nice day. It was spent with Damon. Damon got his dad's second old car back. So basically, the car that his dad got to replace the car that we currently have now is the car that we now have. No, is that car is the one that got destroyed. However, this car, the car that we got today, is the original car that car replaced. So now Damon actually does have his dad's old car, and he's keeping it in a safe place. Basically, he's going to keep that car at Daryl's place, and we're going to have the new car outside of our house, like normal, like regular. Should be fine. There's no word on what's happening with that car, by the way. However, the insurance company basically said that it looks like it's going to be written off, but they haven't told us yet that it's going to be written off. They said that basically it can be fixed, but it's probably not going to be fixed because it's going to be there's a lot of it's going to cost a lot of money. to fix it, and the insurance company is just debating whether they want to pay that money or not, and so they're deciding if it's going to be a write-off or not. However, Damon has found another car just in case that one is going to be written off. So fun. We still got the rental car. It's a pain in the ass. I am a lot wider than I think. My back is a lot more broad than I was expecting it to be, because holy crap, the chairs, it might just be this, these are tiny chairs. The chairs in the rental car are killer on my back. It's like two pieces of metal. It's not really metal, just this is what it feels like, just shoved up against my shoulder blades all the time. And I kind of like in the chair. So that's a pain in the ass, but points in the back, but you know what I mean. What else? Yeah, we spent today. Damon got that car today, and then we went out to have Italian. We had an Italian meal because basically it's just kind of something to cheer us both up, to cheer him up, and to cheer me up. Annoyingly, I forgot my fucking wallet at home, which is awesome. I paid for takeout one night and I left it on the coffee table, and I keep leaving it on the fucking coffee table. I've got to not do that when I go to Vegas, because then I'll have no money in Vegas, like at the airport or anything. I will be fucked. But that's unlikely because I need it for public transportation, I think. So it's very hard to forget when you need it to move around. Anyway, yeah, we went and had an Italian meal, and it was super good. I had dough balls, burger dough balls, because they ran out of regular dough balls. And I had spaghetti and meatballs, which was super yummy. That's the whole reason why we went to Italian, because I had a craving for some nice pasta, you know. And I had some strawberry waffles with strawberry sauce on them, with cut up strawberries and lots of cream and ice cream, and I had a big caramel milkshake, and it was super yummy. Anyway, so we did that. We was going to go to the office supply store, because our local office supply store is pretty good, and I needed some more memory because I'm backing up a bunch of my files. I think I mentioned that last time, but I'm not entirely sure. So in order to stop everything being, everything was going to be in 3 locations. The only problem is that my external hard drive is, I like it, but I've got a bad feeling about it. I got a bad feeling that one day it's just going to pack up. It's not going to reconnect to the computer. Everything's going to be bad. And I'm screwed now, because the memory on my main work computer is full. It's full. It can't have any more on it, and that's actually causing a bit of problems on it. I was going to negate the problem by basically adding all of the, basically making a tertiary backup on the communications laptop, and this is one of the reasons why I got this thing in the first place. However, this thing is incredibly unreliable, and especially now that the keyboard is slightly fucked. The keyboard decides to work one day, and then the next day it decides that it can't do numbers. The hashtag button doesn't work. Yep, not working. And its operating system is a bit fucked. I don't know what's wrong with it. It was the model computer. That is the problem. It was the model computer where we got it. They only had one of these left, so basically that's why we got it so cheap, because it's an amazing computer. The problem is that it hasn't been reformatted. It needs to be reset completely back to factory standards, and we haven't done that. I will do that eventually, though, because it is probably going to replace the main work computer if the main work computer ever dies horribly, which, no offense, is likely to happen. That's the whole reason for these computers existing, is eventually they die. Anyway, we wanted to go to the office supply store and basically pick up an extra external hard drive because they were going to go for cheap. They shut down. Our office supply store it's not called the office supply store, by the way. I think it's just called Office Supplies because the UK is different names and stuff. We did have Staples, but they got bought out by Office Supplies. Anyway, they're shut down. They're shut down. At least our one is. Apparently, they are having financial difficulties in Europe. So this is bad in general, because I like that place. You know, they do good art supplies. That's another thing. They do great art supplies there, and they're usually pretty cheap. So yeah, we went to Tesco's, the local store, and I picked up this baby, which is the same brand as my desktop external hard drive. Only it's tiny. And it's half the size. It's only a terabyte, but still, that's good. So I do now have a tertiary backup. This thing is really tiny. Look at that. It's so tiny. It's new. I haven't plugged it in yet, but exciting because basically this means I don't have to worry about any of the files going missing ever again. I've discovered while I was doing the memory cleanup of the external hard drive, by the way, just to make sure that I can transfer things easily, a bunch of basically videos that I thought were lost. So out of all of the 700 and something videos that I originally uploaded to the TankerTubs channel, I now have access to at least most of the raw footage that I thought was forever lost. That was gone. So I'm happy about that. I found it on that thing, and essentially all of it is going to go into here. And once every other month or so, I'm going to update this thing, not just with the video files and stuff, but also with stuff that I need for work and everything. And it's going to go into the file safe in the house. So I will have a tertiary backup finally. So that'll be good. Also, I can finally delete everything on all of the extra junk that's in my computer. So that's good. I'm excited about that. Yeah, so eventually my computer's going to be not shit again. Well, there's nothing wrong with it now. It's just it slows down whenever I'm running a couple of programs at once, and it's supposed to multitask pretty good. So yeah, it's not its fault. It's my fault, but I also got a couple new shirts, including I got a Guinness shirt, which is I like Guinness shirts. Okay, I just haven't seen one. I noticed that basically one of these shirts was in my size-ish. It's only a 3XL. I'm a 5XL, so it'll look tight on me. Whatever. The problem is that I'm a 3XL chest, and I'm a 5 or 6XL belly, so everything's kind of like snug around my belly. Even this shirt right now is kind of trying to ride up. It's not really a shirt. It's a vest thing. Anyway. So yeah, and another one is a Hawaiian shirt, which is basically, which is actually Damon's, because I don't think it's going to fit me. It's a 4XL, and just by holding it up to me in the store, it didn't look like it would fit, but it will be a nice overshirt if I do decide to wear it out. So that would be nice. So I'm thinking about taking that to Vegas with me, but I don't know. We'll find out. I'll do a t-shirt wearing thing later. Not in this show, probably in a later show. But that's it. That's all my news. So beach ball belly video is postponed until tomorrow. And I got some new stuff to show you also tomorrow if the weather is still shitty tomorrow. Even if the weather's shitty, I'm gonna try to do something. I wanted to have a go at this anyway. I just don't have. I have no idea how this is going to go out because I'm mapping. You know, I'm painting a 3D object. You know, whereas in the past, whenever I painted on my belly, it's usually been a 2D object within kind of like a set amount of space. But I've got to make this appear to be 3D, and well, it is 3D, but I've got to make it appear kind of. I'm just a bit nervous about it because I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go. But this will be a good tryout, you know, especially since nobody's here to help me. Damon's going to go to London to see a friend, so yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you have the backup. Yes, I have the backup, so I don't have to worry about it. So yeah. That's great, Tubbs. I'm so glad you were able to find the footage. Well, the thing is that in my old storage system, I basically I stored everything on the hard drive separately. Whenever this got full, I stored it on the hard drive, but this kept getting full quicker. So what I did was I uploaded everything to the hard drive, and then I wiped the computer. And on the hard drive, I've got like a videos section, and I used to, because I had multiple channels. I had the Escape Pod channel, and I had the LiveTUBBS channel where I did little vlogs. I had the drone footage. I had another channel, and I also had I had the original TankerTubbs channel. Basically, all of those were in their own folders on the external hard drive. But the external hard drive basically moved the folders around whilst I did a clean out a year ago, I think. So I lost the files. I didn't know where they were on the thing. I didn't even know that they were on the thing. So when I was just doing a quick tidy up to make sure that all of my videos are in one place, all of them, despite whatever they were for, they're now in one place, soon to be two places, and stuff. I rediscovered the TankerTubbs editing folder. So, like I said, I have at least got all of the original, the original footage, the raw footage. I have a lot of the original footage from the early days, or at least the middle days of TankerTubbs, of the TankerTubbs channel, because everything that you've seen so far has been around from the past 2 years, but now we've got access to things, sometimes even some things from 4+ years ago. So yeah, except for one or two things which are obviously meant, obviously I ripped from the original channel. So yeah, I have a backup now. I love when your shirts are a little tight, little tight tabs, as long as it doesn't bother you. It never bothers me. It's purely a practical thing, If my shirt's open, then it will be too cold. My belly will get cold. I could get a stomach ache, or at least I lose my appetite. If my tummy gets cold and it is cold out, then I can lose my appetite pretty quick. And that's something, because that doesn't happen very easily. I just don't feel like eating, and even if I force it, then I could end up with a stomach ache, and that's bad. So yeah. But basically, if these are too tight and I have to have them open, then Damon's going to have them, or I'm going to just use them as overshirts, because that's what I do. I basically have overshirts instead of coats, because I'm usually pretty warm all the time. So I don't normally have these. I don't normally have sleeves. In fact, because I've been wearing my thing too much, I've actually got incredibly dry skin on my forearms, which is a pain in the but because my skin is already not great, so it's yeah, you can't really see, but I can feel it. So to keep moisturizing or something, I don't know. But yeah, so I normally wear shirts, and I usually put the sleeves up. I usually do that in this, to be honest, but still, my elbows get covered, and it's not good. My skin hates me wearing sleeves for some reason. So yeah. What's why in the summer? In the summer, my skin normally doesn't give a shit. My skin normally clears up a lot. You know, I get I get a lot less patchy. I get way less breakouts. So yeah, it's that's why when I was on holiday, I wasn't that worried about it so much, because my skin kind of cleared up like the second day I was there, so I didn't have to worry about anything. But yeah. Anyway, oh, you know, it's going to look great. Well, like I said, my Guinness shirt, I'm really looking forward to, because it's got Guinness extra stout on it, and yeah, I just thought that was cute. And on the back, it's got a big Guinness logo. So yeah, don't want to get me to get sick. I'm gonna be fine. I'll be fine. I'm actually feeling a lot better from my weird like congestive thing, so that was nice. Being out with Damon today was nice. The winter's hell on your skin. It's just hell on everybody's skin. It's not good for anybody's skin. But yeah, my skin is kind of fucked anyway. It's just in the summer, it's less fucked. I don't know what it is, but it just feels less crappy. So yeah, that's good. The spiders are awake, by the way. Jesus. There was a cheeky arsehole spider, which is now crawling across my floor, just sitting, waiting for me to put my hand on it, because it was on the door handle to the office. So I didn't touch it or anything, but I just went, and it kind of just fell off. I was a bit bummed, because normally, you know, a spider that large, when they hit the ground, they could hurt themselves or die. So when I saw it crawling around on the floor, I was like, oh, I'm relieved. But then I was annoyed, because it crawled around on the floor and then came into the office. And then I opened the door to the office and I found it on the floor. And it keeps going underneath my rubbish bag and then coming back out. Spiders are fun. Anyway, guys, I'm nice and stuffed full of Italian food still. Like, I was feeling great earlier. Last night I was feeling super awesome as well. I've had a few nice full belly days. I don't usually have 2 in a row, but yesterday I accidentally ate way more noodles than I should have, and I felt fantastic. And of course, I'm still full of pasta right now, so I'm feeling pretty good. But yeah, how is your Friday going? That's my Friday. We went out. I forgot it was Friday. That's probably why the restaurant was packed. But yeah, how's your Friday going? What are your plans and stuff? Ooh, I'm a little bit concerned about that. Thank you, Jeff. I'm so looking forward to seeing seeing Howard, and my brain keeps saying Jeff, but it's like I'm not seeing Jeff. That kind of bums me out, to be honest. I'm so looking forward to seeing. There we go. Howard, Wolfie, Itchy, Willie, And there's a few friends that are just also going to be there as well, so that's nice. I'm looking forward to them being there. I don't know if there is a for sure thing, so I'm not getting super excited about that, but I'm also looking forward to seeing Chris. So yeah. Here's many more hugs and snuggles. I already did that. What kind of pasta tubs? What do you mean? Oh, what I had tonight? I had spaghetti and meatballs. It was actually a proper serving of it. Like I was very, very happily satisfied with that serving alone. You know, I didn't have to have dessert. I did, but I didn't have to have dessert. I was very, very nice and satisfied by that really nice helping, nice big helping of dessert of spaghetti meatballs. The meatballs were huge. I was not expecting that. I had to cut them into four bits, like 4 bits, just to eat them. I could probably eat one in one go, but you know, it's a restaurant. We can't always do what we want because of civilization. It's a real bummer sometimes. Huge meatball for a huge guy. Well, I'm guessing that's what it was. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I This is something that I'm not really used to. I'm still not used to being treated as the fat guy. You know, I don't know why it is. And I like it. I like being treated like the fat guy. I don't really have a problem with it. But the waiter was like, the waiter just assumed that I wanted to order things. You know, he didn't. He assumed that I knew exactly what I wanted and exactly what amount I wanted. So when I said like, uh, basically when we finished our meal and it was dessert time, he brought over the dessert menus. He didn't even ask and stuff like that. And when we were being seated, the waitress brought us over to a booth, and we were about to, or I was about to attempt to get into the booth, and and basically, like he came in and took us as customers, and said, "Oh no, no, we got a more comfortable seat over here." And it was one table and one booth seat, so it was like it was like a chair and a booth chair, and it was like, yeah, okay. So it was just like it was just cute. Just there was lots of little things, you know. It was just kind of funny. Um, it's like at the cinema. They kind of eye you up and down. You know, will he fit in the chair? Well, that food you ate sounds so yummy. It was good. Like I said, it was really good. It was a nice Italian place, so yeah, it was nice. It's a shame Itchy's not here because it's the same place that we took Itchy for his goodbye dinner. So yeah, he was a good server. He was a very nice server. We did tip him generously, so that was nice. He had a tiny tummy himself. He was kind of cute, but it just definitely wasn't interested in us in that way. I don't think. I don't know. So I've got a mosquito bite on my leg. They got me. This thing has been seeing some actual service, and it's been doing pretty good. So that's pretty good. Although the bug zapper is now available to me, I just have to plug it in. But the thing is that this area of my office is kind of a disaster zone at the moment. There's a rubbish bag. There's bag from the ball stuff that I've got to sort out. There's another bag of things that I need to take with me that I'm definitely taking with me to Vegas. And it's just there's rubbish from the bits of stuff that don't fall into the rubbish bag. They fall out. So yeah. Kind of run out of stuff to say again without going into too much talking about Vegas, because I really just want to talk about Vegas because I'm so excited. It's Damon's. I think Damon might start getting annoyed. At the moment, he's okay with me being excited, but it's just that, you know, whenever he says that, like he's planning on doing something, it's going to be like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, because that's a month away, and I'm like, yeah, it's a month and a bit away, you know, like my trip to Vegas, which is a week and a bit away, but it's a short amount of time. I just keep relating it to that. It's terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, I am at the stage where I'm still just wanting to just stay at the airport for a week. I do not mind that. You know, if I had the money, I would go and book a cheap hotel room, you know, for a couple of days before the flight at the airport, because then I'll know I'll have everything that I want to take with me. Because there were things last year, you know, last year was great, but I forgot so much shit and I was really, really pissed at myself. But this year it's going to be different. I'm going to have a whole new bag and it's going to be full of stuff. So yeah. If anybody is here, is here and is watching this on playback and is going to be in Vegas with me, like me to bring anything in specific, then let me know. I am writing down a checklist of all the stuff that I need to bring with me. So yeah, I need that list. In fact, it's in the Vegas bag. Yeah. So I'm bending when I'm full up of yummy foods. I finally found my freaking notepads, by the way. They were in the bag of stuff to take to the sci-fi convention. I had a lot of Italian food. Give me a break. So if there's anything that you guys want me to bring with me, that I should definitely bring, I've got the list right here. So yeah. I'm going to sit back and chill some more. There are things that are going to be a given I bring with me, so yeah. Oh my god, you're so gross. Powder Fox, you can't talk. You can't talk like that. It doesn't work. I'm not buying it. Hmm. Jeffrey, I'm so looking forward to that. I'm in Vegas. Just being nice and full up most of the time, hopefully. And having some friends to just to hug and snuggle with. By the pool at night. There's not many mosquitoes or anything in Vegas. I didn't get bitten once when I was in Vegas. It was awesome. I got a feeling I know why now. That now that I'm thinking about it, I know. I think I know why. I think I know why. Because most of my nights last year in Vegas was spent by the pool with a bunch of other big burly bears, and we all had our cigars going and stuff like that. So basically, that deters bugs. So yeah, makes sense. Be prepared for donut stuffing from Wolfie and Itchy Tubs while in Vegas. I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. Yep, I'm just gonna lean back in my sun chair, either at night or during the day, whenever it happens. I don't mind, and I'm just gonna be fed donuts. Oh no! I got a feeling that Willie Bear is gonna be there, and he's gonna try to get me. He's gonna try to bring the funnel and try to surprise me with it. Because he's naughty. Fun naughty, but still naughty. But yeah. Mm. Other times I've got new Photoshop pics. You have? Did you post them on stuff or in the talking or live chat extra or whatever it's called? My nose is blocking up again. It's getting cold in here. I think that's what it is. Well, he did say he does like he's an encourager / feeder. I've had the experience of being encouraged and fed by him before, so I know what he's capable of. And basically, I know that he does like the funnels and stuff, just for fun. Is your heater there, Tubbs? It is still here, but it's not needed just yet. I turned on when I first thought it was getting cold. I actually turned on the heater down here, which is just a regular. It's a temperature stabilizer in here, just to make sure that things don't freeze. And that seems to be doing its job. Plus, I'm wearing this, so I've got layers. I'm okay. Don't you worry. Yeah, just it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. There was I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but it seems to happen every year, apparently. But like there was kind of like an amateur beer drinking competition. So I'm game. I might participate this year. Well, I participate. I had a kind of like I had a private contest with a couple of buddies, and that was kind of fun. Plus, they might actually bring back the beer belly contest, or because it's a bear event, the bear belly contest. I don't know. There's some impressive tummies out there. I never think I could compete, but I don't know. I'm just so looking forward to this anyway. I'm kind of stuck. I don't know. I keep running out of things to talk about, and then I just keep remembering things that I want to do. So yeah, because that's just the stuff that's happening in the bear event. There's going to be a couple of days extra that like me and the guys are going to have while we're there. So we'll have all of the time to do the extra Vegas stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. We have got stuff planned already. There's also a guy that keeps talking to me on Growler. I do apologize to this guy because he watches the show, and I do appreciate that dude. But like Growler's not the place where I basically do a bunch of talking. I do, like I said, I do apologize for my short answers, but I basically usually just go on there to talk to a couple of people that I don't really have any other way of communicating with. And any extra messages and stuff, I normally just I'm normally on automatic because I normally have the app open on my phone, just on my desk, just here, and I don't always see it in time before the phone actually shuts down. Oh, no hiccups now because I'm talking too fast, I think. But no, I do appreciate what if you got anything planned, then like I'm game. I am enthusiastic. I just like it's hard to show that via text messages, and I do apologize for that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to the tiki. He wants to go to a tiki place, and it does look cool. I've been to the website and everything. He sent me a link, so we're going to a tiki place at some stage. I'm definitely going to the Fun Hog Ranch as well, and he's more than welcome to again, if you're watching, you're more than welcome to come hang out with us. I don't know if we're going to be in like a group. There seems to be a bunch of groups that seems to like hover around each other at this event, so yeah, I normally just stick around in like a 3-person group or something normally when I'm there. So yeah, but this time there's going to be 4 of us going together, plus I've got extra friends that I'm going to see there, and like you're one of them. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you. What else? There is somebody that basically is talking to me on Grommer that I thought was going, but it's actually somebody else. They look very similar, and they have similar interests and similar builds and stuff to somebody else that's on Grommer. That's also on other things that I'm talking to, and I do really apologize for that. But yeah, he's one of them is going and one of them isn't going, and I keep getting them mixed up, and I do apologize for that. So yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of people that I know that are going that I'm looking forward to seeing and meeting for the first time. There's going to be a couple of bear celebrities there, famous bears, and that's going to be awesome. Don't imagine I'm going to talk to them though. It's just going to be nice to hang out with guys. I'm just excited. Well, I've got every right to be because it's a week away. But, yeah, welcome back, Pad Fox. It's okay, dude. I understand. You didn't miss any gas, I don't think. There was a bit where I was trying to speak while burping, and it was terrible. But it wasn't really that spectacular. Anyway, I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. I was actually thinking about going because I've run out of Pepsi again, and I am tired. But yeah. But I mean, like, I'm willing to stick around if anybody gives me a reason to. If anybody has like any questions or anything, like, honestly, give me a reason to stick around. You're so adorable when you're excited, Tubbs, and yes, you are very right. You have every right. Well, it's like my first, the last time I went to Vegas last year was my first vacation in 4 years. And yeah, it was the best vacation I've ever had without Damon. So I'm excited to repeat the process. Yeah. Especially since I know that there are going to be a lot of friends there. I'm not going by myself anymore. It's going to be, I wasn't really by myself. I made some friends real quick, and I basically I had a lot of fun, so I can't really say that I went alone. I went alone, but once I got there, I wasn't alone, so it was nice. What did you do during that vacation? Well, mostly, like I said, I mostly hung around with new friends, by the pool, and just chilled. And we went out and ate, and we went to the strip, and we looked at the fountain and had Five Guys, and went on the high roller, and we did tons of stuff. I got laid every night. It was super awesome. And stuff was just there was lots of things going on. There was lots of things going on. Still surprised I didn't get to go to a buffet in Vegas. So yeah. I'm so glad you are feeling tired enough to sleep, Tubbs. Yeah. Well, it's because I didn't sleep very well last night, and also I'm full of like Italian food, and that seems to help. Although it does make me sleepy almost immediately, and I can't go to sleep because if I go to sleep, then I could end up with acid reflux. So that's why I've had to wait so many hours before I even think about going to sleep. But it's okay. I think I'm gonna be okay. Wow. So something huge just went past the house. A really huge truck or something just went past the house because it shook the office. Yes, I met Vacation Chris too. That's exactly right. Vacation Chris. I met my vacation boyfriend. It was super awesome. Wait, every night? Yes. I was hoping that wasn't going to come out. So, is it really that surprising? Really? Sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was just, yeah. Mm. So I was having naughty memories then. Oh boy. I might not be getting to bed immediately after the stream ends. Yeah. Because I'm watching Star Trek. I'm watching. That's what I'm doing. I'm watching Star Trek later. Shut up. Oh boy. Could somebody please give me another topic? This is a teeny bit uncomfortable somehow. I just realized that you sent me a message. Oh. I like it. I'm not so much a fan of the mosaic, only because it's slightly repetitive. I mean, if you were going for the pattern being kind of like the same, kind of like a tiling system being like the same. So if anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking to Panafox because I've just seen the couple of pictures that he sent me, and yeah, the mosaic one, the the pattern's a bit repetitive. It bugs me. I don't know why. um, I know it's hard, and I know it takes forever. But if you could basically like randomize it each time, then it might look a little better. But it looks great so far. I don't know. I mean, if you go like I said, if you were going for the mosaic to be the same, kind of like the same tile pattern for every single one, then it looks good, But if you weren't going for that, then it looks bad. But it still looks good. Like I said, it depends what you're going for. I mean, if that's not what you were going for, then like I will agree with you in saying that it does kind of hurt my eyes a little bit, but that's only because I kind of like organic ish, structures and stuff, and they're very not uh symmetrical all the time. And of course, that is one of my favorite pictures of you, and it's really just nice to look at. But yeah, the first one's brilliant. I do like the slightly out of focus blur. That's what I was going for. The blurred background and the like your cutout being kind of like the clarity of it was nice, very nice. Sure, Star Trek. The mosaic pretty bad. I couldn't find enough pics for that one. It's okay. Honestly, it looks good. Like I said, it depends what you're going for, but I think it looks good. I'm just saying that, like, that's how I would do it personally, but that's my opinion. It's always void. it's always void. Or moot, or whatever you want to call it. But no, it looks good. Is there a plain tile? Like one of them is either really, really faint or it's just whited out. I think that's what's bugging me. There's like an empty slot. But it might not be empty. Like I said, it might just be super faint. But it's good. Sorry, now I've got to make a t-shirt design when I get back from spring break. Spring break. Woo-woo. So it's a Friends joke. I don't know if anybody's seen Friends, even well, I know people have seen Friends. It's just that I don't know. I don't know, like, who remembers who remembers that joke. Is it spring vacation or is it spring break? Woo! I don't know what this is. I don't know why I'm doing this. Whenever I do this, by the way, I normally do this. sometimes it's because I'm excited. Sometimes it's because I'm excited and I'm waving tiny flags. I'm waving tiny invisible flags. That's one of my friends said that at one stage, and I was like, yeah, I can't help it. I just get excited. So when I get excited, I do this, and it's yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's spring break. Woo, woo, woo. Well, thanks, Jeff. I'm glad you think so. So I just remembered something that I have to take with me. It's already on the list, though. I think. Yep, I'm going to Texas tomorrow. Ooh, what part of Texas? It's my cousin's favorite vacation spot. They're buying a house there, so yeah. I've always wanted to go to Texas, but at the same time, it's kind of one of those things. It depends what kind of part of Texas. Tyler? I don't know what that is. So yeah, basically, Jeffrey, Texas? Well, you know this. It's a fat guy's paradise. You know, it's crazy. I think it was on one of the Game Grumps episodes. I haven't heard of Tyler. I haven't heard of Tyler. Yeah, I think it was on one of the Games Grumps episodes that basically like they went to Texas and they got like sick on the food because it was so good. They just ate a lot of it. And then basically, one of them said, I think it was Danny that said, like, I don't know how everybody in Texas isn't insanely fat because it's because the food, all the food there, everything is just so good, and like so, it's either got tons of fat in it, or it's got tons of sugar in it, or it's got both, and that just makes everything taste great. And it's like, it sounds horrible, but at the same time, awesome. I don't know why. That does sound tasty, but disgusting at the same time. It's weird, you know. It's like if you're me and you basically see a chocolate fountain, all you want to do is basically fill up a bowl of that chocolate and then basically drink it because it's chocolate. And I like chocolate. And I have done that once before, but I got sick from doing that because you're not really supposed to process that much sugar, and the flavor is just very rich. So it's very much a case of this is disgusting, but at the same time it's delicious. It's bad. Seriously, I got heart palpitations from doing that. It was not good. It was not good. Don't eat that much sugar. Don't. So yeah. Panafox, I don't like chocolate that much. I like chocolate, but I don't like chocolate that much. But at the same time, I still had this impulse, you know. It's one of those things. It's like I don't absolutely love orange juice, but if I'm really thirsty and if I drink out of the bottle of orange juice, I will destroy that bottle of orange juice. It's a thing, you know. That's actually like most juice. I just every now and again I get I get this weird juice craving, and I just really want some squeezed something, you know. I want some pulverized something, you know. So yeah, it wasn't about the chocolate. It was just about the kind of like impulse, and nobody was. I didn't know. I'd never done that before, so I didn't know what the result would be. I did not know that I was potentially going to get heart palpitations from eating that much sugar. So yeah, you can blame Damon. Damon was there. He didn't stop me. Oh, okay. Right. Is there anything else? My eyes are actually starting to sting a little bit. Yeah, Jeffrey. There is a kind of amusement park. It's kind of like the UK version of Disney World or Disneyland or whatever you want to call it. I know they're two different things, but Disney World. Then there you go. Disney World's the bigger one. Disneyland is the small one, isn't it? Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in sorry, but Los Angeles. But no, yeah, okay. I'll continue the story. I'll just ignore me poking my eye out. Yeah, so there's this place in the UK, and it's very much the Disney World of the UK. It's called Autumn Towers, or Autumn Towers. I can't remember which one is the correct one. Um, but essentially, it's a huge amusement park in the middle of the forest, and it's absolutely massive. I would say that it's bigger than Disney World. The problem is that, like I said, it's in the middle of a forest, and the parts of this park are so stretched out that it's like parts of this park are miles and miles away from each other, and in the middle of it all is this perfectly formed miniature. Well, it isn't a miniature. It's a full on castle, and it's got grounds and stuff. They filmed part of Harry Potter there. It's got like huge gardens and everything like that, and yeah, like I said, it's the Disney World of the UK, and it's awesome. I do like it there. It's got tons of rides. Um, it's got an entire village that's spooky and haunted. It's got an alien village. It's got a space village. All of these bits are basically parks in their own right, but they're all one park. You have to go around on a monorail. Um, it's got like 5 different forms of transportation. Anyway, it's awesome. It's got hotels that are connected to it because it's so big. It has hotels. There are 2, and we stayed at one of the hotels, and it was very nice. Yeah, me and Damon as adults, we stayed at one of the hotels because you can go there as adults and not go on any of the rides if you don't want to. You can walk around the whole park because it's, like I said, it's huge. So it's like you can hike around it. And it will take you days to complete. Anyway, they have a hotel, and one of the hotels has a buffet. Like it's one of the restaurants in the hotel is a buffet restaurant, and it is super. But they also have the dessert area, and the dessert area is they have chocolate fountains, huge chocolate fountains, and that's where this happened. Me and Darren went there for one of his benchmark birthdays. I can't remember if it was his 35th or his 40th. I don't think it was his 40th. But anyway, we went there together alone for that. And it's got a water park and everything, by the way. Seriously, it's massive. And it's, yeah, it was great, but this is where that happened. And it's kind of like, it has got kind of a Hershey's Park area. There's a Cadbury Park. It's got like a Cadbury land area. Even the hotels have Cadbury rooms where basically everything's like made out of chocolate, and it's not really made out of chocolate. It's made to look like it's made out of chocolate, and some things are actually made out of chocolate. But yeah, they have a Cadbury World area, so that was kind of funny. That chocolate for the fountain. Oh fuck. Oh. It's not Cadbury chocolate though. So yeah. Autumn Towers. Alton Towers. You got me confused. I'm going to move the camera, so that's why I did that just now. My keyboard won't come out anymore. Okay. ALT, and it came up with Alton Towers right away on Google. Right. So, without knocking anything over there. So these are the results for Alton Towers, and these are all accurate. So this is the ride, by the way, that killed a bunch of people. Okay, it was terrible. But this is Alton Towers. That's the one of the logos. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm holding it in a funny way. Wait a minute. I just saw a map. That's a super simplified version of the old map. I've got one of these. I used to collect these maps, by the way. But this is a super simplified version. It looks like there's no distances between these areas, these parts of the park. Yeah, that's a super lie. You see this bit here? That's all trees. It's like a mile. It's like half a mile of trees between this area and that area. So that's a lie. All lies. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's one of the modern maps. That's one of the worlds. That is one of the worlds in Alton Towers. Oh, that's the main. That's the main park. That's the main middle bit of Alton Towers. Like I said, it's massive. Oh, that's the water park. There's a big water park as well. Oblivion. So yeah, that's Alton Towers. It is super funky and awesome and cool. I'm sorry if the camera didn't focus. I did notice it not focusing a lot. I don't know if that was all of it or what. But yeah, when I was 16, this was my birthday. We went to Alton Towers. It's kind of like I said, it's like Disney World. We went to Alton Towers, and I didn't get to do all of it because it's impossible. It's gigantic. Somebody made it in Minecraft. But yeah, it's huge, and it looks really fun. It is really fun. So That sounds so good, Taz. I would love that. Yeah. It looks so fun, and it's like I said, it's huge. That looks like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Well, I'm sure somebody's made. You know, it's one of the first. You know, it basically is one of the like. I'm not sounding happy for the British or anything, but you know, it's one of the things that the British excel in is actually good roller coaster design, apart from the one that you know killed people. Um, the one that killed people, the one that killed people, one roller coaster in all of British history, in the modern era of roller coasters, has ever had like people die on it. You know, it's an actual thing. It's crazy, but it's the place where they did they put a bunch of they do this for testing in Alton Towers. They actually have roller coasters that are tested in at Alton Towers before they go like stateside or for the rest of Europe and stuff. But no, Alton Towers is like huge, and it's. I used to really love roller coasters, and like Rita, Queen of Speed, or whatever it's called. One of the first roller coasters that went to like 90 miles an hour in almost no time at all. An incredible amount of acceleration. It was awesome. But Oblivion was one of the world's vertical drop roller coasters. It's one of the first vertical drop roller coasters that actually just went straight down. But this is what I mean. I used to love Oblivion. Oblivion used to be my favorite, and I would go on it again and again and again. Went on it so many times. I actually had a medal. They gave me a medal because, like I said, for my 16th birthday, we went to that theme park, and you get early passes to go on all the rides and stuff. So 2 hours before the park even opens, you can stay at the hotel. You can get the secret monorail, secret monorail from the hotel into the park, and you can make your way to the roller coaster before anybody gets there. And I did that something like, I can't remember how many times it was. I think it was like 20 times in a row. And they gave me a medal. They gave me tons of merchandise. And they took me and my best friend's picture because she did it with me. And it was like in the gift shop for ages, apparently. So it was like, you know, we went on Oblivion 20 times in a row. I remember when they opened the park to the public, and we were on our like 10th time. We were midway through our streak, as it were. But because it had only just opened, there was just like the lines got bigger and bigger. We had to wait longer and longer to get on it, and then we just gave up after they gave us our medals and our merchandise. But the coolest part is that they didn't give us one of each thing. They basically gave, they gave me a hat, Rebecca, my best friend, and they said her name, Rebecca, yeah, Rebecca or Becca or whatever you want to call her. I called her Boo. She got a backpack, and I got a medal, and she got all the practical shit. It was really annoying, but essentially she forgot or was just being nice to me, and basically gave me all of the Oblivion merch. So I had an Oblivion backpack when I went to school and stuff, and I was super happy with myself. It was awesome. It was awesome. Anyway, that's cool. They test them at Alton Towers. Well, they don't really, they test concepts. They build them at Alton Towers, and they test to see if people actually ride them. One of the first stand-up roller coasters, if anybody remembers what those are, it was called Air, and I believe that was at Alton Towers. It was either Alton Towers or Thorpe Park. No, it was. It's at Alton Towers. And you basically you sit down in this chair, and the chair turns into basically a it holds you so you're laying on your front. But yeah, I remember my dad couldn't go on that because he was too heavy, So I don't imagine I'll be able to get on that now, which is sad, because that was pretty cool. That was that actually felt, it did make you feel like you were flying. It was awesome. There was a huge controversy because they advertised it on TV as people being flung off the roller coaster. You know, as if it opened up, and basically the people would just be like, would be flying, and they would be super happy about it. And it was on British TV, and I remember like being younger, and because I wasn't a kid, I was like late teens, and seeing this advert, and it really did look like people were just being flung off the roller coaster. And at the end of the advert, they actually showed people flying, and it was like, oh, okay. But there was a huge controversy about, like, you're advertising that your roller coaster throws people off of it. You know that's not cool, right? Anyway, I've talked about this way too much. I do apologize. It's just, it was, you know, it's a weirdly big part of my life. I can't even remember where we were, you know, why we're talking about this. I think it has something to do with chocolate, but yeah. there are theme parks across the UK. That's the cool part. There are actually theme parks all over the UK. And they do have some crazy shit like this, but that's the biggest one. Most of them are just small areas. There used to be one called Thorpe Park, which is a lot smaller, but still pretty fun. I think that's the second biggest theme park in the UK. But that was close-ish to where I lived when I lived near London. It was close-ish to London, and it was a big theme park. Again, in the middle of the woods. I don't know why this is. I think it's because nobody wants to live near a theme park. Which is, you know, when you're little, you kind of think to yourself, that's insane. Everybody should want to live near a theme park. But yeah, like I said, it's quite big. It's got a lot of good stuff, but nothing like Alton Towers. When I lived in Lowestoft, there's one up there called Pleasurewood Hills, and that was pretty crazy. I kind of want to go back there now. Where my mum lives now, she lives near quite one. I can't remember what it's called though. Farmbrooks, something like that. Farmbrooks with a TH. And they did a fireworks night or something for bonfire night, and I've been there for that, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah. I think I'm gonna go now. I think I'm gonna go now. For anything, I need to pee. But no, it's been fun talking to you guys. I hope that it's sunny tomorrow, so I can actually do the beach ball video. That's going to be interesting / fun. Hopefully more fun than interesting. But yeah, I also try out those t-shirts. Well, at least I've only got 2 to try out. I'll try out those t-shirts, and I'll tell you how the upload went with the new hard drive. But yeah, I'm gonna go bed after I go pee. Well, I'm gonna come back, check my messages, watch Star Trek, and then I'm gonna go bed after I pee. I might do other things, but I don't know yet. I'd probably not. I don't know. It depends how tired I feel. Shut up. Anyway, guys. Excuse me. Nice full belly rub. Yeah, it's cold in the middle. Did it go purple? It's kind of got a purple triangle just in the middle. Anyway, birdie rubs, birdie salute. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yep, I sat down again after needing to pee, and now I super need to pee.